Okay, I got a good one for you guys. It's book review time, and it's a really good book too. I just finished it. This is Count My Lies by Sophie Stava. This book comes out March 4th. Put this on your list. This is a book that you want to go get when it comes out. I actually also just finished up my nomination for the Indie Next pick. Technically I did that yesterday, but this book, I don't recommend a ton of books for the Indie Next list, which is basically like, hey, I'm an indie bookseller and I think this book is fantastic and I'm going to recommend it to everybody. It's a coveted award to get for a book that is coming out. I've done a couple of Indie Next, but for me, like, it has to be really, I must really have loved the book for me to nominate it for an Indie Next. And this one I nominated for an Indie Next pick. So again, it comes out March 4th. This is a twisty, turny, you think you know what's going on, you think you know the motivations behind everything, and you don't. About halfway through, there is a point of view change, which I'm deciding that I actually really like, especially with mystery thrillers. I'm enjoying having one narrator and you think you know what's going on, and then the new narrator completely flips you on your back end. I really like that. And this did that. So about halfway through the book, when we changed to a different point of view, I kind of knew the gist of what was going to be happening. I did not call out every plot twist that was going to happen. I had a couple of them, but not all of them. And the last chapter, so I started today at like page 192, and then I got to the last chapter, and my jaw was on the floor because it did not end the way I thought it was going to end, but I loved the ending so much. I liked the ending that she plotted out so much better than what I had going on in my head. So that was amazing. So yes, good character development, very well plotted, really draws you in and keeps you reading. Essentially, you have your main character, Sloane Carraway, and as it says on the back, Sloane Carraway is a liar. Which really she is. She lies about everything. And not just like the big stuff. Like, oh, I'm a doctor when you're not actually a doctor. She lies about like stupid little stuff as well. Like stuff that doesn't matter. It's almost like a compulsion with her. So she ends up lying her way into a nanny position for this family. And you think you know what's happening. And you think that Sloane is really taking advantage and drawing this family in, and you're like, ooh, I don't know how this is going to end, but it's going to be bad. But then you realize that Sloane's not the only one that's lying. The family is also lying as well, which was really good. So I don't want to say much more than that because I don't want to give too much away, but it was such a fun read. I really enjoyed this. This is a book that I'm going to go home and like summarize. My husband's going to read this book through me because I'm going to tell him the entire book. That's how good this book was. I do that with a lot, but not all the books, just the really good ones where I'm like, you're never going to believe this. This is crazy. And then he reads the book by me telling it to him. So Count My Lies by Sophie Stava. Yes. Yes. Put this on your list. Make a spreadsheet if you're like me. I have a spreadsheet of the books that are coming out that I know I want to read, that I know I'm bringing to the store specifically. And this book needs to be on your list because it is so good. It's fun. It's well written. It's well plotted. The characters feel real. The twists are so amazing. Yes, I cannot speak highly enough about this. Fingers crossed that this book gets an Indie Next award because I think it absolutely deserves it. And I am going to have to look up and see if this author has written anything else. I apologize that I didn't do that ahead of time. But yes, doesn't say anything about previous books. So I don't know if this is a debut or not, but if it's a debut, it is an amazing debut. And if it's not, and she's got other books out there, I want to find them and I want to read them because she is a very, very good author. Yes. Put this on your list. March 4th, Count My Lies by Sophie Stava. You will not regret reading this book. Have a good night.